Now, first of all, I want to apologise because I did actually try to do this video in the normal format, so I talk about it and I put images and that on top, but it just wasn't working out to explain how it is that I truly mean. Because there's this myth going around that Tyson Fury was cheating, okay? As in, he had his fist inside the wrist part of the glove, and that's what he was hitting Deontay Wilder with. And you can tell that because the glove was all floppy and his wrists were all here, there, and everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to totally debunk it because I'm tired of seeing it in my comment section. I'm tired of people sending me the same damn video to this idiot who clearly has never boxed in his damn life. And if he has, then clearly he's lying to you. It's one of the two. It's either he doesn't know what he's talking about or he's lying to you. Yes, I'm wearing the Sporting Icons one for purpose of this video. Go get your merch. Now, what this Pharaoh clown is talking about is that Tyson Fury, and I've got some gloves here as well, that his fist was here rather than inside the glove. Okay, it's here. Now, what he's not telling you, or he doesn't know it himself, is first of all, he's using Velcro. You see, this is why I'm using the Velcro glove, cheap ass glove. This is a 14-ounce glove. Okay, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder would have worn 10-ounce gloves, okay? And I have no idea what this Pharaoh guy was using because he didn't show it, but it's using Velcro, okay? Fury and Wilder, the professionals, don't use Velcro, okay? Even though this clown was trying to demonstrate using Velcro. So if I put my hand inside the glove, like that, okay? We'll tighten it up. You see? Like that. Because Tyson Fury's wrist was bent right the way back and right the way forward in certain parts of the fight, okay? Even though that in the changing room, Deontay Wilder's own manager, own trainer, was there and present. So the wraps, let me take this off, the wraps would go on, okay, all the way around, from the wrist, all the way down, through the fingers, etc., etc., okay? And then padding, some sponge and that is put on top of the knuckle, and then again, that is wrapped and then taped to keep everything in place, okay? Now, the glove is then put on. And anybody who knows that when you put wraps on and then you put a glove on, it ain't the easiest thing in the world because you've got that knuckle right here that's fully padded to try and squeeze into this glove. So you put it on, and again, after the fight, you try and get a glove off of a fighter. It's very difficult. They're pulling it and they're stretching it and they're trying to do everything they can to try and pull off the glove, right? Now, what this clown is saying is that JD's totally missed it, okay? So if there's nothing wrong with the wraps, he was also present when you put the glove on, okay? So the glove gets put on, but this one, and just like that clown was using as well, is Velcro. Tyson Fury's is laced. Deontay Wilder's is laced, right here, okay? And then around the wrist, all the way around here, to make sure no tampering can be done with the laces, it's then taped, okay? It's taped right the way around, okay? Now these ones, very rigid, okay? These are 14-ounce and Fury, Wilder were using 10-ounce, okay? So 10-ounce, much thinner than these, much more flexibility than what these ones have, okay? Because this clown, he was saying, see, I've got my hand in there, my fingers are right the way through, and look, I can't bend it properly. But yet Tyson Fury was managing to bend it right the way back. So that's impossible. Again, because he's using this kind of glove to start with. But, I mean, if he was to loosen it, there's a bit more flexibility on it, isn't there? On this thing. A bit more flexibility on it. With laces, okay. So we're going to do this up a bit tight, okay? Try and bend it the way Tyson Fury was. Very difficult, because this is what this guy was saying. It's very difficult. You can't bend it the way that you want to bend it, right? Or can you? Of course you can. Of course you can. You see, that's what he was doing. He was trying to make it look like he couldn't bend it. Even though this here is rigid. You can still bend it. So, of course, if I hit you with the palm of my hand from certain angles, look, it looks like, do you see? Do you see? It ain't difficult. It ain't difficult. But yet this clown seems to think that somehow Tyson Fury managed to maneuver his wrapped hand down to this part. And that's why it looked like it was flopping around. Even though it looks exactly the same as when I had it on, right? Flopping around. See, look, fingers are in, flopping around. Do you see? Do you see? Idiot, absolute idiot. So he seems to think that Tyson Fury, with wraps on, can maneuver his fist so it's down here with everything going on. It's in, right? That's where he's hitting. And he's hitting Wilder with that part. So I'll put that there. Actually, I'll put the glove on. And even without the wraps and the padding, it's quite difficult to get down there. But you can. See, look, you can see my finger just there, okay? So I'm in a fist, and that's what he's hitting Wilder with. That's what he's saying. Which he was hitting Wilder with that. But Wilder also hit Tyson Fury with that part as well. And he does a lot of opponents. He hits him on the back of the head with the wrist and everything. And anybody who knows, anybody who's done any kind of fighting whatsoever, you get hit with gloves on like that, with taping that around it, it hurts. It's like being hit by a bat when you get hit here, okay? But Fury kept hitting him with a palm. It's an illegal blow, of course. It's an illegal blow. But here's the thing that this other clown wasn't telling you as well. So he's trying to say that somehow Tyson Fury was hitting him with the knuckles like that. How is that even possible? You see, I can't even... So I make a fist. See, I can't even get that over it because it doesn't stretch long enough. You can't get it over there. You can't get that over your knuckle. You can't do it. You can't do it, let alone with laces on. Okay, but we're going to put my hand in there like that, and we're going to move it down. So here's my hand, okay, in a fist. Here's my hand, and that's what apparently Fury's hitting Wilder with, like that. Think about it. What's he really hitting him with? He ain't hitting with the knuckles, is he? Look, because you can't get your knuckles round there. You see? There it is. Do you see? Like that. So what he's hitting him with is his fingers. Now, if you look at my fingers, pretty straight, pretty normal. I think they are anyway. Tyson Fury's, they're pretty distorted like that. See? They're kind of like manky a little bit. It's really weird. He can't straighten his fingers. They're like pretty manky. It's like he's got disabled fingers, okay? But that's how it is. Now, you could say, yeah, but the glove that you're using is a bit more flexible, right? No, it's not more flexible. This is less flexible than the one Tyson Fury had, because the material that he has is thinner than this. This thing here isn't on there. This here isn't as rigid as what this one is. And the material, this is just some regular cheap-ass sponge, like the other clown was demonstrating with as well. Whereas Tyson Fury's one, very good chance it was horsehair, which is, again, far more flexible than what these ones are. Now, again, if you think that this glove is all easier to bend and manipulate, because obviously it's got the things here on the wrist and obviously the join where the wrist is, like that, okay. Here's another one. Do you see? This, right the way, solid, right the way down here, okay? Again, I'm going to put it on for you. Now, this one is actually a smaller glove than what this one is. This is 14-ounce sparring glove. This one is a 12-ounce, okay? And again, Tyson Fury's and Wilder's are actually thinner than these. And you can see, these are pretty thin anyway. And again, the idea of putting wraps and that around your hands isn't just to protect your opponent, it's to protect your own hands too, okay? So we're going to put this one right the way in, and that's actually quite tight, even without wrap, okay? You see, look, my fingers are in, okay? As you can see, I'm trying to demonstrate so my fingers are in. Again, look, do you see? Do you see? It's not that difficult. You see, if I was to hit you with that bit, see, it looks distorted, doesn't it? It looks distorted. And that's what people are going on, that it's distorted. Again, I'm going to try and get my fingers, that's actually really difficult to get my fingers out of the end bit and down to here. It's impossible. It's virtually impossible. You put wraps on a smaller glove, it's impossible. So people are reaching. That's my point. It's impossible. I actually hurt my wrist trying to do that, to be honest with you. So that's my point. Either this idiot knows nothing about boxing, or if he does know something about boxing, he's lying to you. Because there's too many people out there who are boxing fans, they don't even own a pair of gloves. They've never done pad work, they've never done bag work, sparring, or anything like that. So therefore, they're easily manipulated to say, see, look, I can't move it. See, it's really stiff. Because you don't know. Because he's catering to the idiot for clicks and views to perpetuate his biased narrative. That's what he's doing. It's not difficult to understand. And as I said before, Tyson Fury, he's very flexible. He can actually move his quite far over here. You watch him, he can actually move it. They call it like a double joint or something. See, I can't really do it because I'm not as flexible like that, but Fury is. It's ridiculous to suggest that JD's, Deontay Wilder's manager, trainer, missed everything. It's ridiculous to suggest that when he got in the ring, the referee didn't notice anything. Even though he's checking the gloves, he's checking everything. It's on, he's checking, all that kind of stuff, he's checking it. And somehow, Tyson Fury can manipulate his own hand to come out there to go down to here. That is just utter ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yes, Fury, he was hitting him with this part. He was palming him is what he was doing. Okay? Exactly what Wilder does. Exactly what Wilder does. So please, just stop reaching, okay? Hopefully now we can put it to bed. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm sure there'll be quite a few people, even though the pro Tyson Fury will go, well, sporting icons, well, actually, if you did... No, I don't want to hear it no more. It's done, it's finished. All right? Let's move on.